Harvard blacklists, fake pictures in the Oval, ICE, Soros, Diddy and Springsteen. What's true and what's not? Let's find out.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Not, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. So Body, what is the actual story here? Has Harvard announced a plan to blacklist President Donald Trump supporters on campus, as a social media post claims?
No, that's not true. The side chat screenshot of the plan circulating on social media is clearly one person's idea. I think we blacklist, and not an institutional policy or proposal.
Thanks for that.
In the last week of May, 2025, there was no public evidence the leaders of the private institution suggested or implemented a plan to punish campus Trump supporters.
It looks like someone took a single opinion and turned it into a campus-wide conspiracy. Remember, folks, before you hit that share button, make sure it's not just a wild idea from someone's imagination. What can you dig up about the next question? Did an image shown to the public by US President Donald Trump during a May 21, 2025 meeting with his South African counterpart in the Oval Office capture a mass burial of white farmers in that country?
No, that's not true. The image was a screenshot of Reuters footage showing a different country.
You're so good at research.
The recording captured humanitarian workers assisting with burials during an armed conflict in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC.
It's always a good idea to double-check your sources before sharing something that sounds shocking. You never know when a picture might be from a completely different continent. Hey Body, what information do you have about this? Was pro-Trump Cuban activist Hector Luis Valdes Cocho detained by ICE and held for possible deportation from the United States?
Yes, that's true. Valdes Cocho, who was exiled from Cuba to the U.S. in 2022 because of his political activism, was initially arrested in November 2024 on state fraud and traffic charges in Florida.
Is there more info?
ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, took custody of him in January 2025 for possible deportation.
It's always a good idea to double-check the timeline and details before sharing news like this. You never know what might have changed since the last tweet. What's the deal here? Did Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson accept a $2.1 million bribe from George Soros, in the form of a vacation home in Italy?
No, that's not true. That rumor originated on the Dunning-Kruger Times, a website that describes its own content as satirical.
Glad someone did the research.
The article included fabricated quotes from Joe Barron, a fake persona that features regularly as an in-joke on that website.
It looks like some folks need to brush up on their media literacy. If it sounds like a joke, it might just be one. Always check your sources before sharing. Here's another question for you. Did the actor Will Smith testify during the trial of Sean, Diddy, Combs in May 2025?
No, that's not true. The claim appeared in a YouTube video whose description labeled it fictional.
Thanks for looking into that.
Despite widespread and intensive news coverage, no outlet covering the trial has mentioned any testimony by Smith.
Looks like someone took Will Smith and turned it into Will Myth. Remember folks, if it sounds like a plot twist, it might just be fiction. What do your sources say about this one? Was a story about Bruce Springsteen's royalties tanking because of a radio boycott of his catalog that also mentioned WDKT Baltimore morning drive DJ Joey Barron real?
No, that's not true. A viral meme that included a fictional DJ and radio station originated on a satirical Facebook page.
That's good context.
The owner of the page is known for tricking conservatives into liking and sharing made-up content.
Looks like someone took a satirical meme and tried to turn it into a hit single. Remember folks, if it sounds too outrageous, it might just be a parody. That's all folks.
Please like, share and follow.